Hello viewers, this is Evelyn Siegelstrand of E.S.freecoach and welcome again for today's new upload. Okay, I know a lot of you have seen this kind of topic, but in my way I'll do it the simplest as I can. Okay, so a lot of people are wondering, and as what I have observed when I visit channels who are just new or just beginners of YouTube, I can see that there are still people who are not really putting effective titles to their videos. How will we really put titles? Titles that can really make our YouTube channel grow. Titles that can really help that our subscribers will grow, our channel will grow, and effectively can create a good effect, a good result to our YouTube channel. Okay, now we will dive into it. Putting titles effectively can be a very good way that your YouTube videos, the uploads that you make in your YouTube channel, can be really seen by a lot of people, that people can see it. Especially if you are a small YouTuber, it's not really easy to take attention of people, especially if you're just starting your YouTube channel. Nobody knows you, we're just ordinary people. And it's really very important that you put your titles effectively so that you have the assurance that your channel will grow and people can really view your videos. Okay, number one is like this. When you put a title to your videos, I know a lot of people, I have seen it, I have researched, I've seen it. I have my first channel, Live a Buhay, that is already monetized, and there I have observed a lot. Okay, when you put title, example, you are in a beach resort. If you are in a beach resort, a lot of people are really interested to watch beach resorts, parks, garden parks, these beautiful places. And why? Because everybody really wants to go to beautiful places. I mean, everybody wants to take a one-week vacation or a weekend to be in nice places just to enjoy and be with your family or maybe with your friends. Now, the most effective way when you put titles on this kind of videos is, instead that you will put that celebrating my birthday in, this resort, or going with my friends for a week vacation, or you will say having fun with my family or family bonding in a beautiful park. Instead of doing those or writing those kind of texts in your title, do it this way instead. You write the name of the park, the beach resort, whatever special place, a boutique, a mall, whatever, places that normally people are interested to visit. And in that way, for example, you will put a beautiful resort located in blah, 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 and then you write the name of the resort. If you are in a mall, you write the name of the mall, the location of the mall, what is there in that mall that is very interesting, very special. If you go into a park that have a very nice garden, or maybe a park that is for children, for kids, you write the name of the park and then the address of the park, and then put a caption: perfect place for kids, perfect place for family to celebrate their whatever birthdays, whatever anniversaries, or make celebrations. And if you go to a place where it's all about, like it's a zoo, or maybe it's a very nice restaurant, or even if it's a simple restaurant, but they have the best food you had ever tasted, then in that way, people get interest to it. And as what I tell you, I have a video all about how to make thumbnails that is effective, and a very good thumbnail that is clickable. If you haven't seen it, then you just, subscribe to my channel and then just look at my videos, and I'm sure if you're a beginner, you can really learn a lot, okay? So, if you have a clickable thumbnail, it's also very important that you have a title in your videos that are effective. And that is why I always say, when you put titles, just don't put titles like we went swimming on a Saturday, or the food in this place are really nice. It's very important that you put the name of the place, the restaurant, whatever, the resort, whatever place you go. And when you put your thumbnail, now I'm even putting and inserting the thumbnail, of course you will put like a perfect place for family bonding and cheap but very delicious food found in this restaurant, something like that. Those are kinds of words that people will really be interested. And I will tell you, a lot of people here in YouTube, they think that, okay, your target is only the subscribers, which is very wrong. It's because most of your subscribers, who are also your friends in YouTube, they are, they have a lot of friends in YouTube. And the thing is that you cannot view all your friends' videos full. And it's because it's a lot of them, especially people who are already plenty of subscribers and they have already a lot of friends in YouTube. They imagine if they can have like 100 comments in a day, they cannot immediately reply to all those comments and they cannot view all those videos full. So what happened? Most of your friends in YouTube cannot really view your 20-25 minutes unless it's really a very interesting content, and in that reason they will really view your content full. But if your content is not really that very interesting, the retention can be just an average of 3, 4, 5 minutes. That is the longest retention you can get for your subscribers. But if you have this other target market or this other market in your YouTube videos, which are the people who are not even your subscribers, I will tell you, a lot of people who are not subscribing, these people are watching your video. It's because they need those information. They watch your videos full because they are so interested of that video content, or they want to consume it because they need the information in that video. And in that way, even if they are not your subscribers, your videos will always be suggested by YouTube. That is how the YouTube algorithm works. Your videos will just be suggested. If for me, for example, you can try it. If you look at your videos, they are suggested videos. If you click for one video and that is all about traveling, a lot of traveling videos will be suggested to you. That is how it works. Even if like you just click on one video that is all about gardening, you will notice it the next day. YouTube will recommend or suggest to you a lot of videos about gardening because they will think that you are so interested of gardening. And the more you click about gardening, the more YouTube will recommend or suggest to you about gardening. That is why it is very important, even if your niche is all about gardening, just one video of yours and you have a very good thumbnail, you have a content that is very, very good and very consumable, you have a title that is easy for people. When the thing is like this, when you are interested in something else, a lot of people now, YouTube is the best platform, biggest platform. A lot of people now just go to YouTube and what do? They search. If I'm interested of gardening and I want to know how to propagate tomatoes fast, how to propagate flower, how to propagate orchids in a best way, I go to YouTube and just write these words, right? So if like best resorts, for example, I will say best places to visit in Sweden. And when you do that, everybody who are interested or maybe planning to visit Sweden, that's what they will write in the YouTube search when they search. So when your title includes this kind of places, if you live somewhere else in the Philippines and you will say best place, best resorts to visit, or maybe resorts you can find in Arizona, or beautiful parks you can find in California, or California is very big. You can just say the best place to visit in wherever you are. It's a lot of people now that are really visiting a lot of beautiful places. And these beautiful places you visited, it's really nice if you're a YouTuber. Every time you visit a place and you are amazed of it. Every time you visit a restaurant and you feel the food is really good. Instead that you will put a title like me and my family eating dinner in a restaurant. Be specific. Write the name of the restaurant, and that is why we have in our description, we can write like 5,000 words. I don't know if I'm wrong or right. No, like 500 to 1,000 words. That is why you are allowed to write a lot there in your description. That is the place where you can put all the description of the restaurants, from the food, the nice food, and you will take a very nice video of the restaurant, a very nice video of the food that you eat, and you describe, and in your title, because in our title we are only limited to some like 100 words, right? In our 100 letters, and it's because our title is limited only in 100 100 letters. It means we will put the most important there in the title. Best restaurant in Manila, best restaurant in whatever the place is you are, whatever the place you went, and then write the name of the restaurant. And in your description, write things that describe the restaurant, describe the food, all these things. Never write something, or not never, but of course you can also write it. You can also write there in you can also write there in your description. So the rest of the things you want to explain about the place you are in, the experience you experience, is put it in your description, because in your description you have a lot of spaces. You are allowed to put a lot of text and words in there. There you will put your description of the place that you are in, your experience. How did it feel? Or was it good? The prices, whatever. If you are in a park, is there an entry fee? Whatever. These things will give your viewers interest, and they will even try to look more of your content, especially if you're doing contents or you're doing vlogs where you visit places. Those are very interesting, because people now are really wants to see places before they will go. And if you have a video where you put in your description like it's like a recension of you will talk about how was it with your experience, what do you think of the price, what do you think of the kind of food they're serving. Okay, if you're a person who likes to go and visit zoo or maybe gardens, and like a lot of people like gardens because it's a place where you can really relax. And if you have a thumbnail that you will see a very nice picture of the garden, you have a very clickable title, you have a very clickable text, you have a text on your thumbnail that is very good, well written, people will really click on that thumbnail. That is why I have a video about it, how to make effective thumbnail, how to make a thumbnail that really gives you a lot of views. And that is how you do it. If you are doing something like maybe you are opening a box or whatever, a lot of people are doing it now. It's very good that you make you put the name of the product, where did you buy it, and in your description you describe there why you bought the product, what do you think of the product, and whatever. And those are very effective ways of writing your titles. And maybe you will think that, of course, if you are an English-speaking person, then you can write it in a way where, I know, almost everybody on earth can speak English, or now it can be already translated, so people will see it. And that is the difference if you put a title where you only say, having a nice dinner with my family, compared to a title a very nice dinner in this blah blah blah. Name the restaurant, name the food that you eat, and why it was worth the money that you pay in the restaurant. Or maybe you go to a park. Instead that you will say bonding with my family in a zoo, you can just put bonding with my family in this beautiful park. You can say a beautiful park located in blah blah blah, and description there you can write that you are with your family and you have a great time together being in that park, or maybe in that restaurant, or whatever place you are in. Okay, why do we do this? It's because I don't think people will go to YouTube and search family bonding in a restaurant. Most people, when they go to the YouTube search, they go to Google and search for a place, for an area, for a restaurant, for a mall, for a certain place they plan to visit. And that is me and my husband do. When we will try to visit Japan, and that is like we had visited Japan, when we will go and visit, when we went to Japan, before like half of the year before we visit Japan, what do? We search in Google, or in YouTube directly. We search places to visit in Japan, places to visit in Tokyo, restaurants in Tokyo, restaurants in Nagoya, whatever. These are the search words, because the words that you have to put in your title, those are the words that will be connected. When people are searching for those words, then your video will be one of those that will appear in the videos suggested of YouTube. And you know, that is why it is very effective, and it is very good that you have a title that actually you have actually that you will write the name of the place and what country is it, what can be expected in that country. But the title is not so long, so it's very good that you have to be precise. A great restaurant in blah blah blah, and the name of the restaurant. And then in the description, write as much as you can in the description. That is why we are allowed to write a lot of words in the description. It's because that is the place where you can put everything, all information. You are with your family, the name of the restaurants, how do you find the park, how do you find that place, how to go to that place. If you do like traveling, then you have to do like, describe the place, how do you find it, blah blah blah, the fees, the entry. You can even put there how to reach there by public transportation, whatever, or if you ride a car, whatever. All those things you have to put in the description. And in that way, when people will do their search, in the Google search, or maybe in YouTube search, then your video will be one of those that will be suggested. And another thing, that is why I also recommend that if you have already a lot of videos, it's good if you have a playlist. Okay? Playlist is really good. Why? Well, I will take up all about playlist in the next video that you will see. So if you're not yet my subscriber, try to subscribe now, and we will grow our channel together and help each other. I hope I was able to help people, especially my way of explaining things is in a very simple way. Because I'm Filipina and I speak Tagalog, I speak Bisaya, I speak Waray, I speak some other languages in the Philippines, and I speak English, and my way of speaking English is not as fast as other big YouTubers. That is why I do this coaching channel, is because I want to help people in another places in the world which doesn't have English as its first language. And I hope that I can help you, and we will all together grow our channel. So, but anyway, if you're somebody who is a Filipino, I have E.S. Free Mentor. I will put on the link below. of my other YouTube channel. And I have Live a Buhay, which is a monetized channel, a very small monetized channel, because I'm just a part-time YouTuber. I do videos when I can. So again, this is Evelyn Sigelstrand of E.S. Free Coach. See you again next time.